Hi Aquarius, welcome back. This will be an in-depth reading into your relationships and your career and creative. So let's start off with relationships. I will be using my Egyptian deck here to see what other messages are coming through and how we can clarify. For some, there's a major ending to a relationship. I can see that, but you will move forward. You will press forward. For others, there could be a month of chaos, a month of obstacles in your relationship, or a month of progress. It could go either way. So it's a mixed bag. Let's have a look. Okay, you have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles in this deck rules division of goods, distributions, dispersals, and fairness. So for some, there is a separation, and I see you separating your goods, saying you have this, I'll keep this. But there's fairness. I think it will be quite diplomatic. There will be diplomacy in your relationships here. With the Four of Pentacles, it's about fairness in the relationship. We did see the black and white sphinxes there. So for some, you're entering into, or maybe you're pressing forward with a more fair approach in your relationships. There's more fairness and equality where before there wasn't. And maybe it's this tower moment that shifted you in the right direction. So maybe it had to happen this way, Aquarius, because the Four is all about fairness. So it can be for those that are going separate ways, you will be distributing your goods. For others of you, I feel like in a relationship, you might be going into business together or investing in a home or a car. You do have the Tower card here, so just be careful that this object, this asset or material possession that you're purchasing, it's legal, it's working, it's in good condition. Have it assessed if you need to, because it does rule that fairness is coming up here. So fairness does need to happen. For some of you, there's progress. So if you're looking to sell a home with a partner or a car or an asset of some kind, it's something you've been waiting for with the Hanged Man here. It's happening within this time frame because there's assets that are coming to you as well. It could also be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo that's coming in here for you, Aquarius, with the Four of Pentacles. It could be you'll be planning a trip as well. Something to do with finances, movement, growth, expansion of finances, but it's fair as well. So, or the selling of a property. But for others, it is going your separate ways and dividing your goods for one reason or another. Or maybe you're opening up a business or working together, and it's about delegating fair responsibility and fair duties. The Ace of Swords. This is a beautiful card. The Ace of Swords indicate it's the crown of Hathor. It's battle, it's victory, it's worth the fight. There could be a battle coming up, but you will come out victorious. So it could be that you're encountering obstacles and arduous times in your relationships, but you'll triumph. I think should you go your separate ways, you'll heal better than the other person if that's what's happening. If there's obstacles, if there's gossip around you, you will overcome this obstacle with the Ace of Swords. It's not going to be easy because the sword does represent protection, guidance, battles, the need to defend yourself. So again, this could be coming up in your relationships against family members, disapproving family members, against people around you in the workplace that disapprove a work romance or a relationship. Maybe friends disapprove of a relationship that's happening around you, and maybe it doesn't sit well with them. Something is worth the fight, though. It's either this obstacle with the Tower card, whatever gets jolted, or whatever ending is coming up here, or new beginning coming out of stagnancy with the Ten of Swords, is fruitful for the relationship with the Ace of Swords. And you rule the sword, so you will be victorious. This needs to happen for you, and it will change, it will shift your awareness in a really positive light, Aquarius. For those that are single, there's someone new that's coming in that's worth pursuing. You've waited a long time for this person with the Hanged Man. They might be coming in this month. It could be certainly physical attraction that brings the two of you together. But, you know, we do have the stars and the canopy of the Chariot, so this person could be fated to be in your path, and they're worth the fight. The Ace is something new, though. So it could be a new relationship that's forming. It might be harder to form at first, but it could prove to be quite memorable. Or you'll learn a lot, that it's teaching you a lesson. You'll learn a lot from this relationship, from this person. For those that are coupled, the Ace of Swords is victory in selling a home, buying a car, victory in a relationship, overcoming an obstacle, whether it's with in-laws, relocating. We did have the Two of Wands as well. Okay, the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is disharmony. The Five of Wands is lack of cohesion, debates, confrontations, competition, and gossip. It's either you or someone around your partner, if you have one. There'll potentially be someone either making a pass at your partner, hitting on them. And this in turn will make you quite jealous, will make you quite defensive, and bring about some confrontation here. So the Tower and the Five of Wands together. As I said, it's a long time coming. This had to happen. This conversation, this fight, this debate. It's almost like you'll have the last say. You'll say what you need to say. And I think you just might get through to them, Aquarius, if this is what you've been aiming for. Because it's time for fairness with the Four of Wands. It's time to be fair. No more injustice. No more, you know, suspension, being held in suspense. Is this relationship moving forward? Is it not? Is this what they want? Is it not? You know, being in this state of mind where you're ping-ponging your thoughts back and forth, that's no place to be. And of course, you could spend eternity doing that. You're an air sign. You can conjure up the most whimsical, mysterious, chaotic, smooth, crazy scenarios. But it's time for justice. It's time to be the Chariot, be in the driver's seat, and tell this person exactly how you want things, exactly how you want them to be. But I don't think there'll be lack of honesty here with the Five of Wands. I think your words will be sharp with the sword, but fair, sharp but fair. You're entitled to say what you need to say. So I think this has to be addressed, Aquarius. It's time to do it. And there is competition happening, jealousy as well. Let's have a look at your career and creative. Another 3 cards for your... Okay, what did you have flip over here? The Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is nice to see in the career aspect. It's all about exchange, gain and growth of funds, and assessment of life, assessment of funds, overlooking your finances. Lucky 7 here. So I think you're either assessing your finances at work, or you're needing to save them because there could be something happening within your work where you feel as though you lack security. We did speak about endings. We did speak about having choices. Something could happen within the work front, within business maybe, and you have to closely monitor your finances. I think this month is a good month to just save your finances. There could be unexpected income, unexpected expenses here, or unexpected delays with income from work, from the accounts department possibly, with the Seven of Pentacles. There could be exchange of funds actually as well. There could be a transaction that needs to happen, but be cautious because you do have the Tower card here. That would be my own concern. And And it's almost as if with the Page of Cups, someone is asking you what you want your offer to be, or how do you want to move forward? How do you want to press forward with this? Where do you want to put your money from this as well? Or maybe you work for the accounts department and this is the conversations that's happening. It could be an audit that's coming up at work as well, unexpectedly, remember. But there's a transaction that'll need to happen that you've been waiting for quite some time. This could be solidified. It could be a pay rise for some of you. I feel like you're waiting for a pay rise. It could be that something happens within the company unexpectedly. Either you have to take on someone else's work, someone else's duties, and suddenly you find yourself doing a lot more than your job description entailed. And then all of a sudden you ask for finances, and there's a growth and expansion of finances, and you've been waiting for approval, and it might just come. Ace of Wands, very nice. Ace of Wands is the sky god Horus. It's about action, new opportunity, and taking flight. It is divine intervention, so it's the universe, it's the gods working in your favor, but it's also liberation. You're embarking on a journey. Birds are such delicate, intelligent, vigilant creatures, and you'll have this sort of energy about you in the workplace. It's about needing to be extra vigilant with what's happening around you at work. There's potentially a new beginning. There's an opportunity for travels or for relocation. But we see the bird looking to the finances, so it's having vigilance over not only finances with the pentacles, but everything that's happening around you, the circumstances, paying meticulous attention to the circumstances that are happening around you at work, the scenarios, the people, the workers, the colleagues, business movements, business funds. But it's about taking flight. It could be a flight or fight response that might happen within the work front, within business. In Egyptian mythology, the sky god Horus avenged his father Osiris against his uncle Seth. So it could be, maybe this applies to you on the work front. Maybe there's retaliation that needs to happen. If someone has caused you dramas in the past, Aquarius, it could be that you're eager to repay the debt. Retaliation maybe, or you're working towards making sure there's justice in funds with the Ace of Wands. But it can signify a new beginning on the work front, yes, and a discussion about salary with the Seven of Pentacles. And maybe you'll do it out of spite because something that has happened with you in the workplace doesn't sit well with you, and you'll purposely want to throw the company under the bus maybe. Could be that. We have the Knave of Chalices. The Knave of Chalices is the priest of a newbie. It's about confession, emotional movement, study, and meditation. Okay, potentially a scandal or a confession that might happen around you in the workspace, in the career, on the business front, on the business aspect. So there could be a bit of dishonesty from someone. Someone might have caused a mishap, a glitch in the system, or made an error, a human error, of course, and there'll be a confession of this written down. So whether this is a confession done by yourself, by someone else, it will be documented. I see it being written down here. The priest of a newbie is a scribe. He writes everything down. So there's a transaction, or you might find out you might need to do a police report or a report of some kind documenting either a sales report. Maybe it's been excruciatingly devastating and you need to write this up. It's like documentation needs to happen with the Knave of Chalices. It's study and meditation. So there's contemplation that needs to happen here. Remember, we saw this exchange of funds. We saw that this sky god is meticulous in what he's action planning, and that is what needs to happen. because again, we're pressing forward from the Tower, from these obstacles that may arise. Let's have a look at your general messages though, just a couple more cards. The Knave of Pentacles. In a general sense, the Knave of Pentacles is, it's a business, it's a service, it's a transaction, it's an offer. I see that you may either be overlooking your finances, a business or service, or there's a major transaction that's happening either over an asset, the purchase of an asset, going traveling, because we did have the Two of Wands underneath here, taking travels. There's some sort of, I don't see it to be a small amount of money though. I think you'll be spending on something quite large or lucrative, hence this transaction. There could be a delay in this transaction, or might have been a delay before, and then the account is finally open for you to put money in, or the car becomes available, or it's on the market again, or whatever it is. But I think this transaction is coming through here. Again, documenting your finances, being quite, I guess not tight with your money, but just being very careful in where your expenses and are going to, because I think you could incur a lot of expenses this month. You know, it is this financial transaction. It can be an offer, or it's, you know, documentation of commerce. Maybe you're learning about a commerce degree. Maybe you're learning how to budget your finances, whether it's an online YouTube video, it's an online course, it's a seminar, it's a book that you're reading, or a workshop, a masterclass that you're doing, and this is regarding your budgeting and finances, accounting maybe, you know, MYOB, there could be several different things, but it's about finances and looking where your spendings are going as well. Again, it could be, you know, in this relationships, if you are going separate ways, if you are divorcing, you need to have this documentation of finances to see where the dispersals are going. With the Knave. Let's throw out one more card here, Aquarius. Justice. Okay, the scales of justice. Could be a prominent Libra around you. Justice needs to be served. Contracts. Karma. Karma is coming back here, whether it's karma coming back to you, or you wanting to, as I said, retaliate or dish someone, you know, sort of like dish someone up their revenge on a plate best served cold. So this could be it with the Justice card. There could be police reports or police incidents, or law, jury duty, litigation, courts, battles. We did see the court battles happening with the Justice card in conjunction with the Ace of Swords here for relationships, disharmony, lack of cohesion here, not having a mutual agreement, wanting to move forward, wanting to come out of this. With the Justice card regarding work, it's contracts, paying close attention. There could be a bit of injustice, and I think it's either regarding gossip or a glitch that happens with the system or human error. And as I said, I think it's extra important for you to document things. Someone else might get involved and your evidence will be extraordinarily helpful. So keep this in mind. Justice. Could be karma is happening to someone in the relationship, to yourself, to a loved one. Maybe they've been dishonest, maybe they've cheated, and justice is being served. There's deliberation. Again, we saw study and meditation here with the Knave. So maybe this is coming into the general messages here that you need to deliver this verdict. If you're waiting for a court verdict, a business verdict, a transaction to come through, approval, an outcome, I feel this will be coming in with the Justice card. But the Justice card is also the law of attraction. It's attracting and manifesting. So for what you have been trying to manifest and attract, it's definitely coming. It's accompanied by the number 8, which is abundance. So maybe receiving the energies, because we see what looks like this Empress, and she's holding a sickle blade. So she's ready to reap the rewards, ready to reap the fruits of her labor. Things hang in the balance, things becoming balanced if they were previously out of balance, and she's sitting on her throne here. So someone important could be delivering a message here, a message of dispersal of goods, of fairness, of victories, of transactions, etc. as well. So all in all though, a lovely reading. For those that were after private readings, please feel free to email me. My email is listed below. For a list of prices and services are also below this video, and also on my YouTube channel.